Hello, and welcome to Don't Toy With Me, James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible. Wait a minute, no, it's Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Who's that? That little she-witch over there. She meets the main character when he's in the library. Her friends are in there, and they're being loud and obnoxious. He's trying to work on his drawings. She goes over to grab something. Stuff gets knocked over. She sees his manga that he's working on. Like, oh, this is so cute, you little self-insert. Makes fun of him for it. Friends make fun of him for it. Leave. Well, the very next day, he's in the art club. He's working on a still life. He shows up. Draw me. How about no? I said draw me, virgin. The first 2 to 3 episodes is just her bullying him, assaulting him, physically, verbally, sexually. Like, she grabs him between the legs. That makes fun of him for not getting hard while she's grabbing him between the legs. Like, I am very uncomfortable with this. This is like 1980s comedy, which, yeah, if you watch a lot of those nowadays, it's like, that's a crime. That's a felony. That's 25 to life. But back then, that's funny. Oh, look what he did to her while she was drunk. Nowadays, like, that's a crime. Well, once you get past the first 2 or 3 episodes, it really more comes across as she likes him. She just doesn't know how to express it. Her basis for how to show someone you like them is based off of manga and anime. And so that's how she tries to show her affection for him. Now, why does she like him? In my opinion, it reminds me of, I cannot remember the woman's name, but she said one of her greatest regrets in life was never having an affair with an artist. Why? When a man looks at her, he sees the crow feet in her eyes. He sees the lines along her lips from her so-called laugh lines. He sees how this shoulder has a slight blemish on it from the time she got sunburnt. While an artist, he sees the beauty of it all. He sees the years of laughing at people's jokes and her laugh lines. He sees the years of going hiking in the mountains wearing a spaghetti strap and, oh, hey, this shoulder got burnt. Well, this one didn't because sun was coming from here and her head blocked this shoulder but not that shoulder. Like, he sees the beauty of it all. And I think that's why Miss Nagatoro goes for the main character, because he's an artist. And what's the first thing she says when she gets him alone? Draw me. Look at me. Study me. See the beauty in me that maybe others miss because they're not an artist. But you have to get first, like, the first 2 or 3 episodes to get to that point of getting past the whole her assaulting him multiple ways, multiple times, and going, oh, she actually does care for him. She just doesn't know how to express it. Much like, you get, like, the boys that watch to Ask Anything. It was like, he asked her out, she said no, so he kept going after her and sitting outside the window and doing all this stuff. That's what I gotta do when a girl turns me down. Like, no, when a girl turns you down, you take no meaning no. No means no. Well, what if, instead of 80s comedy movies, you grow with anime and manga, and, well, in the anime, the girl would do this, well, in the manga, the girl would do that to show she likes this guy. At least, maybe I'm interpreting this completely wrong. People claim it's part of the new wave of girl bully comedies like Uzaki-chan. But actually, this is based off a webcomic that became a manga, that became an anime, that actually came out before the whole new wave girl bully shows. But if you interpret it the way I do, it's a girl likes a guy, just doesn't know how to express it at first. As she gets to know the guy and the guy gets to know her, they get into situations. She teases him like he's working on homework. She calls him, hey, guess what I'm doing right now? Homework like me? No, I'm taking a bath. Why would you tell me that? Oh, are you getting pervert thoughts in your mind? Like, you called him telling him that you're in the bath. How is he the pervert for going, huh, she's in the bath? I bet I know what that looks like. Because I'm an artist, I can probably draw it out right now. Then she accidentally hits the video call button, and he realizes he can see her. But as the first 2 or 3 episodes of what happens, the only other issue I really have is, so it's a high school show. They're in high school. All you got to do is pull an Uzaki-chan and make them in college. Uzaki-chan made it very clear they're in college. Uzaki turns 20 during the show. It's like, hey, these are adults. These situations are adult situations with adults, featuring adults, because they're adults. While Ms. Nagatoro takes place in high school. That's another issue to have with it, but look at Euphoria. That's a hugely popular show in America about high schoolers doing drugs and having sex, so a high school show about a girl not knowing how to show her feelings at first to a guy that she likes. Alright, not that big a deal. And I consider this part of the big 3 Twitter outrages that came out recently between Uzaki-chan, Ms. Nagatoro, and My Dress Up Darling. Out of the 3, this was probably the one that made me the most uncomfortable because of the first 3 episodes and then in high school. Uzaki-chan probably made me feel the least uncomfortable because it's clearly stated that these are adults. One adult might be very closeted, shy, doesn't get out much, doesn't want to make friends with Uzaki, but she's making sure he becomes friends with her. And then in the middle is My Dress Up Darling because they don't have the bullying, they don't have the assault, but it's still high school. And they could have very easily made that one college, just be like, hey, I make Kenny dolls for my grandfather. I've been doing it for years, and now that I'm in college, I'm gonna, oh, hey, I found a sewing machine in this room so I can try to work on stuff after school instead of having to wait till I get home. And try to work on the old machine that doesn't work very well. Oh no, she discovered me in the sewing room. Oh no, what am I gonna do? This is not a manly activity. What? You make clothes? Great, I want to make a cosplay. Can you help me? In college. Could have easily done that. Instead, they didn't. Anyways, enough about other shows. Check this show out. Again, it made me very uncomfortable for the first few episodes, but once she gets her setting, her footing, whatever you want to call it, as she learns to, like, hey, maybe if I stop punching him in the balls, he'll actually be nice to me. And he is. Because as he goes along in the show, he progresses. He goes from, alright, it's at the school, hide in the art club room. It's at the school, hide in the art club room. Only focus on still lifes. I'm only good at still lifes. I can't really draw people. Like, I'm just not very good at it, so I'm going to focus on still lifes. Draw me. What? No, I'm not good at drawing people. Well, if you work at it, maybe you'll get better at drawing people. And eventually, he does. The art club president says so. And as he gets to know her, he builds up confidence. One of my favorite scenes was Nagatoro and her friend are at a picnic table. 2 guys come up, start hitting on them like, hey, baby, how about you 2 come join us for a good time, uh-huh? Giggity, giggity. And as he sees them, he's like, oh, they're really uncomfortable. I better go save them. First 3-4 episodes, never would have happened. But later in the season, he goes there, hey, ladies, want to come hang out with me? They both, yes! Run off them, just leaves the 2 guys like, that nerd just, did those 2 girls just, what the fuck does that nerd have that we don't? Like, these 2 girls just shot up from the table and ran over to him as soon as he talked to him. What the hell? Like, I thought that was probably the first thing that actually made me laugh out loud. Because I was like, that would be very confusing for those 2. Just sitting there and all of a sudden, what the fuck just happened? Those ladies just left us for that nerd. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.